Hi, I'm Merrick D'Amato,
And I'm Classic Gamer.
and welcome back to the Road to Broken Sword 6. It's Broken Sword
That bit
3,
was
The
rather
Sleeping
loud.
Dragon.
I
You
wasn't
can
expecting that bit to
you
be
can
so loud.
hear our enthusiasm for Broken Sword 3, The Sleeping Dragon.
Yeah, I have mixed feelings about this one. I think
How you doing?
it's still very loud though.
That's what I'm fixing. Why is that the sound effect option? Why? Want to turn the speech up just a little. That's good for speech.
Yeah, about halfway.
Subtitles on. Any graphic option will close the game if I set it, so no bother. I've already done that, so without further ado, I'm not sure if this does not take 2.5 as canon. We just did that mainly to put off doing this. But let's start the Sleeping Dragon. The
Yeah,
series' misguided steps into the third dimension.
I mean, I think this game, if you have to compare this one, I know we haven't got to the next one yet, but if you compare this one to 4, I think this one is probably the stronger out of the two.
Oh dear God.
But well, I say that because
Why
the
do you
fourth one.
make me dread 4 so much?
Well, it's not so much. I mean, what I'm dreading more about is it's just the thing about this game is the box pushing. Ooh.
Yes, the box. It's fine. Anyway, let's start.
You haven't seen how much there is yet.
I can deal with it. What the fuck is this? Did I hit the button? That's a sword. Yeah. There's a plane.
Oh no!
It's playing the trailer.
Video.
Oh, that's cool. Why does she have a gun?
Oh, you'll see why.
I thought this was supposed to be an adventure game, not an action game. Alright, let's start the game.
Let's do it. Intro.
Yep. And all the cutscenes are completely unskippable. Joy. No, not that we'd skip this, but I gotta say that when I was doing my testing for this game, I actually got up and went to do something else while this played. Baron Mordo?
Preceptor.
My lord, it has begun. The power is already building. Are you ready for your task?
We shall not fail you, my lord.
The price of failure is Armageddon.
Oh, that's even worse.
God, go with you.
Girlfriend, George?
Nah, not really.
Well, what does that mean?
Oh, there was a girl in Paris, but it didn't work out.
Oh, way to go, mate. I've heard about those French babes. I think she'd be interested in a good-looking Aussie bushman, eh?
Only if it helped her career.
Weather like this, the old crate flies herself.
How about weather like that?
Lucky we got two. Just another couple of seconds and we'll be laughing. You better strap yourself in, George.
Meanwhile, as Paris wakes to yet another clear, hot day, in the south, the bizarre weather continues. Marseille, 20 days of rain. Bordeaux, 30. And across the world, from Beijing to New York, there are reports of earth tremors, floods, typhoons.
Who is it?
Vernon Blier? It's Nico Collard.
You're early.
You said it was urgent?
We don't have much time. The power sources are building to a peak. It's all in the manuscript. Look, I decoded it. No one's ever done that. They paid me serious money. But the Earth, we're all in danger. Now they want to kill me because I know too much.
Bum bum bum. Looks like Nico's evil again.
But is she though?
Somehow we'd landed in the jungle, and I was alive. Then I smelled smoke. I was gonna have to get out, and fast.
George, why are you dressed like Nathan Drake?
Well, I meant,
With the seatbelt fastened, I wasn't going anywhere.
Because he really is.
I unfastened the seatbelt carefully.
how do you find the controls?
I've played more action-intensive games with these same controls before. It should be fine.
An
I'd
unopened
rather
bottle
it be
of
point
beer
and
was
click,
lying on the floor of the
granted.
plane.
Yeah, well,
You never know
four
when a beer's gonna come.
merges point and click and keyboard controls.
That's better. Well, Gabriel Knight 3 did much the same thing, which we'll get to in future. Well, I'll get to in future.
A buckle and strap held the crate tightly to a metal frame. The buckle was quick release. I soon had the crate freed up. Whoa, Harry! What's going on? Harry?
Because of the lack of, because cutscenes aren't skippable,
Man, that
we
was
will
close. We weren't safe at all.
not be
We were
attempting to
balanced
murder
on
George
the
as
edge of a
much.
cliff, and now I was trapped in the rear half of the plane.
Yes, because there are some points later in the game where you can't, if you do, get George killed. I mean,
We were balanced.
George
on
will
top of the
probably
cliff.
die anyway because you're not
In a
going to expect
situation
some
like
things.
this, smoke
But
was
it's all about
bad.
kind of like, in this game, more timing than anything else.
There was no way of opening the window.
But this bit's fairly straightforward.
Yep, it's the plane that we don't want the plane to fall over, so you have to wait the back end.
The bottle
The little
of beer
notepad
survived the
is
crash unscathed.
his notes on what's going on. So we can read them if we want. Chalmundley.
At his lab at
Or
in
Chumley.
Congo, Australian pilot Harry Gilligan willing to fly me out to meeting. Okay.
Searching Harry turned up a handy bottle opener. It was Harry Gilligan, the pilot, out cold.
You can slap him if you want.
It was Harry Gilligan, the pilot, out cold. Harry! Harry, wake up! Slapping him wasn't gonna work.
I mean, at this point, you're only adding to his head trauma, aren't you?
Harry's fire extinguisher was in worse shape than Harry.
I think you can switch between different targets with one of the buttons. I'm not sure which one.
I don't think it's time to do that. Use that thing yet. So we're gonna want to use this with this. Nope. This with this. Yes, there we go.
Oh, cheers, mate. Oh, came to a while back.
You just put an open
Thought
bottle
I'd grab
of beer
40
in our
winks. Oh, don't get much chance in my line.
What were you doing flying us into that storm? You nearly got us killed!
Oh, calm down, will you? The storm came from nowhere. Oh, I've never seen anything like it. Weird.
So how far is it to the landing strip?
Well, not far. We were right on top of it when the storm hit.
Harry didn't seem very bothered by the situation. You okay, Harry?
Sure, mate.
Do you drink this stuff all the time?
Tastes like angel sweat.
Disgusting.
I borrowed your bottle opener.
No sweat.
The plane's completely trashed.
No big deal.
Well, how can you be so calm about it?
I won it in a card game.
Terrific.
Just like
Got
the
a free
Millennium
tank of
Falcon.
fuel, too, which was lucky.
Why?
Well, we wouldn't have got here without it.
So was this your first time flying, sir?
I don't think it was.
I wasn't strong enough to push it out.
So you have to throw the fire extinguisher into the window. As soon as you are able to change highlighted objects, which I don't know how you do. E or Q, maybe? Maybe look up the controls on your
That should
menu.
go. Page up and page down. Great.
You probably can change that if you wanted to, but it might be if you change it, you may not get used to it again.
Oh, page up and page down is impossible to get used to.
Oh, you could use the fire extinguisher on Harry.
Cut it out, mate.
Sorry, Harry. Here goes.
Do.
Yes! Now there was enough room to climb out.
It's weird how he's dressed considering he's George Stobart.
Yes.
Like, I mean, he's a lawyer, yet now he's an amateur treasure hunter or something? I don't know.
I think he's changed jobs since the other games.
My name's
He's not
Nathan
a lawyer.
Drake.
He's not a lawyer in the fourth game. He's actually a bail bondsman in the fourth game.
Oh, so he's like a bounty hunter?
Yeah, but I think he's
Whoa!
not like people.
Maybe
I don't
not.
think.
I was
can't
going to
remember.
need more weight at the back of the plane. But what?
Are you trying to kill us?
Yes. Usually yes, this time no.
You okay, Harry?
Sure, mate.
Harry, we need more ballast at the back of the plane.
Okay, George, if you think it'll help.
Harry! Just don't move!
You bet.
No! Not yet! Harry, stay there!
Why?
Whoa!
I'm surprised that wasn't George's fault.
I just love Harry's reaction. What?
Phew.
Yeah.
Harry's okay.
That was close.
Oh, I don't know. Could have been worse.
Yeah?
I might still have been in it.
Trying to cheer me up, Harry?
Ah, you know, you're not bad for a Yank.
That makes me feel a whole lot better.
We make a great team.
Hmm.
Oh, I could help you out. Here, with your work. Be your driver. Sort out the locals.
So we got kind of sort of
Harry,
platforming here.
like I told you, I'm only here to meet someone, then I'm out of here.
Oh, yeah, maybe I know the fella.
I doubt it. Guy called Cholmundely.
Never heard of him.
Exactly.
What's he do?
He's a scientist.
Well, what kind of a scientist?
He lives in the jungle, says he's built a machine that can create limitless energy. I'm a patent lawyer. He wants me to write the patent. Make us all rich, okay? Capiche?
Oh, I see. A mad scientist.
I mean, George, he has a point. Infinite energy machine is kind of mad scientist stuff.
It was Harry.
I don't want to be rude, George, but did you seriously believe all that crap?
I've seen
Of course
weirder,
not.
mate.
But have you ever lived in Idaho?
Fair enough.
Now what are we gonna do?
Well, you lead the way.
This isn't gonna
Okay.
be easy.
That's why you're in front, George.
Save the game
This
here.
isn't gonna be easy.
I don't think it's possible to die here, but okay.
No, I don't think it is, but just in case.
Quit messing around, mate.
Guess next time I'll avoid the scenic route.
Yeah, well, when you've had your bit of fun, I'll see you at the top.
So this game does have platforming, like you were saying a minute ago.
But it's not really platforming, if that makes any sense.
No, I mean,
You
only
select
bit that
it does it automatically for you. You just have to hit the button.
yeah, no, it's true.
There's not a whole lot of reflex involved, at least for these ones. It might later on be like very time based, but
You've gone the wrong way.
I know.
But no. Later on, you go back across the gap, and then you go towards us. Yeah, there we go. You can drop down. I think one thing I think about this game that is good. I think if I'm thinking right, is I think the music is really good as well. Music is really good. All the music in all the games have been really good.
Yeah,
actually.
and always ridiculously loud. You saw how low we turned it and how loud it still is.
Yeah. I mean, the only bit that I feel that will probably frustrate you is probably that bit I told you about the other day, where you have to run away from a situation, but unless you press the right button, you'll run towards where you're not meant to run, and it's kind of like reverse, if you get what I mean.
Yes.
So forward is back, and back is forward. And you have to run at the same time while being chased.
I love the little dance he does. So, let's see. No, you didn't do it that time.
This is Thriller night.
Because nothing's gonna save you from the thing with the phone.
I was going to say more like nothing's going to stop you from George Stobart in the night, but there you go. Fair
George
enough.
Stobart in the night.
Yeah, I mean, we are playing as George, and
True.
who doesn't want to be safe from George Stovart?
Nico, like, well, no, yeah, she broke up with him, didn't she?
Yeah.
Like, because you know they're broken up, and George probably says it was mutual. Like, for his pride, it wasn't mutual. It was, she broke up with him, it's obvious.
I don't think this is the way. Go back over the other side.
Oi. Can I...
Yeah, up there. Yep, that's it. And then up again. And then up again, and then down again, and then round on the ledge again, I think. Possibly.
Yeah, there's a little dance. There's little Charleston every once in a while.
For the last time, where is he?
I don't know! For God's sake, I've told you everything I know!
For which I am deeply grateful. Nevertheless, it was always my intention to kill you. Goodbye, Mr. Cholmondeley.
How many times? It's not Cholmondeley, it's...
Why am I reminded of the guy from Raiders of
It
the
was a
Lost
Sunday
Ark?
morning. I was 3 months
don't know.
behind on the rent, and my editor had given me another bum assignment, an interview with some hacker about the end of the world. Where had it all gone wrong? Was I never going to get that lucky break? What had happened to my glittering career in journalism? And
You met
then,
George Stobart.
everything changed.
Right. First of all, there's a pencil on that clipboard.
The door was securely locked.
Once you
I
look at the
needed to
door.
find another way if I was going to get into that apartment.
Oh, just so
I
you
needed
know,
to get into
Yeah.
the apartment to
most
find
places
out
you
what
go
was going
to,
on.
there are doors everywhere. You can pretty much check
It
and
was
listen
quiet,
and
but
look
that
at
didn't mean the
every
place was
single door
empty.
you
Good.
come across.
We shall do that.
What, listening
There were no
to
messages
it?
on the pad. A pencil hung beside it on a piece of string. It was the door to a neighbor's apartment.
So when we saw the neighbour look out her
I
door,
could hear the TV.
this is that apartment
Perhaps
she looked
someone
out
was
from.
in. No answer. Either they couldn't hear, or they didn't want to hear. The door was locked. The window led out to the balcony.
So in the trailer that we watched earlier, the little cutscene, you pretty much are shown like what you need to do. So you want to pull that thing you've just climbed up on. Put it once, and then vault over it, and then push it again, and then climb up to that drain pipe. And if we have problems with giant elephants that we can't seem to hit in battle.
You've been watching my Third Age playthrough again, haven't you?
Yep. Still has me in bloody tears when you miss the elephant as the dwarf,
It was
which
the
I would
hacker's
expect
window, all right.
with a big giant hammer to hit. You know.
Through the grime, I could see a shape that looked a lot like a body.
Now, Nico, I don't know how to tell you this, but breaking and entering into the scene of a murder isn't gonna look good. We know this, right?
Yeah,
The
pretty
window
much.
was securely locked.
I have an inventory. I have lipstick and a pencil.
Today's modern woman should never be without her lipstick.
And your notepad as well.
Of course.
It was the pencil I'd borrowed from the lobby of Vernon's building.
Press card.
My press card. I never did like that picture.
Looks like cover is the picture of her from the cover of Director's Cut. Vernon Blier, 8 a.m. Gunshots in Vernon's apartment.
It was the hacker's window, all right.
But in the trailer that we saw before we started
No way
the
was I
game,
doing that.
it showed you how you solved this particular point of the game.
Damn! The gap was just too tight to get the card in.
Good attempt.
Not right now.
Feelings.
That wouldn't work here. I knew that climbing balconies was crazy, but the story had me hooked and I wasn't about to let it go.
There's one thing I don't understand. On the bottom of that railing, there are little points where it attaches to the balcony itself.
Yes.
And yet she was just glancing through there and through those said points that attach it. A little bit
The
of
window was
clipping going
ajar,
on.
but with the latch down, it was still locked. The gap was too thin, even for my fingers. It was pretty dark, but I could just make out the shape of a bed.
Wait, is this the same? Is this the same apartment?
Yes.
There was a gap, but the latch meant it was still closed.
But that's weird.
So what do you do?
Well, it's
What do
'cause
you
why
do
is
with
there
the other
this
window?
separator?
Yeah,
if it's the same person's balcony.
It's just the bedroom balcony.
Weird that they're separated.
It's true. A press card can get you in anywhere.
To do them chain.
Just one little wiggle between the window and the lock, and the latch lifted.
All the while she's on this balcony, like there's no one down below the street that could see her
Here
doing
goes.
this.
What about the flower cellar?
Oh, she's not in Room Jerry. She's in a different place.
Okay.
Whoever did the dusting here never got round to the TV.
You can check other things in the room. The wardrobe. There's something around the other side of the bed. If you want to check everything.
The wardrobe was stuffed with unwashed clothes. Disgusting.
What's that on the wall though?
I don't know.
Look at the wall to the left of the
Oh
wardrobe.
my god, it's a poster to Broken Sword 1. The meaningless fucking cover of Broken Sword 1.
Cold Singapore noodle with tea bag. Gross.
So it is a different voice actor for every game, I think, with Nico.
The door led to the rest of the apartment. I couldn't hear anything. The guy was dead, all right. The front door of the apartment led back out to the hallway. I couldn't hear anything.
Oh, that looks like a clue.
Something shiny caught my eye. It was a shell casing from the gun the killer used. I held on to it. I needed any clue I could find. Who needs ornaments when you've got a TV? He must have been dead before he hit the ground, which ruled out CPR, thank God. I didn't fancy going mouth to mouth with that acne and those teeth. I knew I had to search the body.
That's kind of a heartless thing
It
to
was
say.
still
He is dead,
warm.
Nico.
All I could find was his business card. Vernon Blier, software consultant. This was the crazy geek I'd been due to meet, all right. Maybe he wasn't so crazy after all.
Whatever he is, he's dead now.
That wouldn't work here. It was the card I'd found on the dead guy. His phone number was 0123748019.
Well, that's hardly going to help us now, is it? What good's a phone number if no one's alive to answer the
The
phone?
computer had been wrecked. Someone had removed the hard drive in a hurry. The computer was badly damaged. This was one serious binder collection.
Before you go into the kitchen area, there's another door on the other side of on the back end of the room where you came in. There you go.
The door was pretty plain looking.
It's probably the bathroom, isn't it?
I couldn't
It
hear
is.
anything. If the killer was still around, he wasn't in there.
How do you know it's a he?
I think it's a translation thing.
Oh,
Because
okay.
she's thinking in French, and French has masculine and feminine nouns. And intérieur is masculine.
The wash basin was surprisingly clean. Some things I just didn't need to examine.
Oh yeah, that's a bidet. That was his little sink.
I'd always dreamed there were men out there capable of cleaning the toilet, but he wasn't one of them.
That's disgusting. Is that a bra?
Yes. I've never noticed that before, but that's really nicely spotted.
And it's
I've
not
been in this room quite a few times.
and we can't even interact with it. We can't look at it or comment on it. It's just there.
The door led back to the rest of the apartment. I couldn't hear anything.
Okay, now save the game. Remember I told you about there's certain points where you have to kind of like press buttons in a secret order, so a bit of quick time events.
Yes.
You have to get the first one.
Oh dear.
It's not that hard.
There's other Nico.
Get away from those doors. Over here, where I can see you.
Okay, whatever you say.
I've been waiting a long time for the chance to do this.
So, we've
There's
met
a clue on the
before?
side
Oh,
there next to you.
yes.
Really? You obviously didn't make an impression the first time.
You won't be so clever when I've killed you. Time's up! Ah!
If I hit the button.
I don't know why it wouldn't have worked.
Oh, it starts you again. That's fine, I guess.
Get away from those doors. Over here, where I can see you.
Okay.
So is she supposed
whatever
to be
you
Nico?
say.
I've been waiting a long time.
Because she looks exactly like
Yes,
Nico.
she's impersonating.
So, we've met before?
Oh, yes.
Really? You obviously didn't make an impression the first time.
You won't be so clever when I've killed you. Time's up. You! You're not going to stop us this time.
And the second one is in a
I
second.
never forget a face. So why had I forgotten hers?
Bye-bye, Collard.
Ah, fucking cunt. Alright.
It might be a bit off with the presses.
I'm just gonna. It's both the same, so I'm just gonna consistently match.
Get away from those doors. Over here. Where I can see you.
Okay.
There's one thing all
Whatever
quick time
you
events
say.
in all
I've been
games have in
waiting a
common.
long time for the
They're
chance to do
absolutely
this.
terrible.
So, we've met before?
Oh yes.
Yeah, I
Really?
agree with you.
There's
You
never been a good
obviously
one.
didn't make an impression the first time.
You won't be so clever when I've killed you. Time's up. You! You're not going to stop us this time.
I never forget a face. So why had I forgotten hers?
Ow! Oof!
Is there another one coming up?
No.
Good.
Damn!
That's why you gotta count your shots.
Come back, you salope!
To know what
You
that
try-
word means.
I have wondered that for years. Please tell
Where did
me.
she disappear
It's
to?
French for slut.
I thought you were going to say CUNT for a minute.
Nah.
I must remember that next time someone online annoys me. I can just call. Oh, shut up, you stupid salop.
Nico, what you doing?
Moonwalking. I'm trying to remember the Michael Jackson song of the moonwalking.
I think it's Smooth Criminal.
Isn't it just Beat It?
Possibly.
Beat it. Just beat it. Is this going to have the whole time of us just taking the piss?
Yes. Most likely. I didn't tell them to go through
I can see
fucking
that
3D.
I was lucky the pan had deflected one of those bullets.
And it's... Nico, we gotta take that pan with us. It doesn't even have a bullet hole or a dent. That's an indestructible pan, Nico.
The fridge door had just saved my life.
I don't believe that a nerdy hacker guy like this has an absolutely empty fridge like it showed us he had. There'd at least be some kind of fizzy drink in there, right?
I don't know.
Oh, he did all his dishes. That's surprising.
Someone had thrown away a bank statement. Someone had thrown away a bank statement.
You already said that, Nico.
The trash can contained no clues.
Try looking at the bank statement you picked up. You should be able to look at it.
According to the bank statement, Vernon Blier was pretty short of money. Maybe that's why he'd planned on selling his story.
Well, the frame rate is actually holding up really well.
It was the casing from one of the bullets the
And I
woman
have
had
it on
fired.
maximum graphical
I
settings,
figured
by the
it
way.
could help in some way.
Oh.
Well, though it's mainly,
I thought about it, but decided against it.
I mean, the
mainly
game doesn't look that bad.
Well, no, it looks good, but because it's this is the secret why certain games of this era look better than other games of this era. Stylization. If a game goes for like a stylized approach, and this game does, like this is supposed to be a cartoon character. This is not supposed to be a real human. They'll look better than ones trying to be real humans, right?
Yeah, I couldn't agree with that.
The number of the phone was 0123748019.
That is not
There was
relevant
a light
information.
flashing. A message had been left on the answer machine.
I want to see what happens if we listen to the phone.
You can also use his phone.
I know, but I want to see what happens if we listen to the phone.
Maybe there was a clue on the answer machine.
Oh, it's just use again.
You have 3 new messages.
Ah, dear. 3 messages.
Vernon, darling, it's Maman here. I'm at my wit's end. I've given your trousers 3 washes at 100 degrees, and that stain still won't come out. It's more like cement than mayonnaise. Anyway, the ironing's done. Oh, I hate these machines. Au revoir, à dimanche. This is Nico Coladier from La Liberté. Just to say I'll be round at 8 as promised. Goodbye.
Vernon, it's Beatrice. Good luck with the reporter. I'll be waiting for you in the gardens afterwards.
Interesting.
Love you, Snooky.
A lead.
Snooky?
That's probably whose bra we found in the bathroom.
Exactly.
Perhaps I should make a call.
You can call two people.
We can call
Andre
Labado?
or the paper. Yep.
Wait. Since when is Labano not blonde?
Pass. Older, hair dye.
Fair enough. Though it took me a second because I forgot the 2.5 is in canon because like hey, isn't Labano evil now? Like,
yeah.
I
don't
wondered
think
if
he was
Andre
evil.
might have any ideas.
let's call Labano, I guess.
On the person who's just died's phone.
Andre Lobino?
Hi, Andre.
My dear Nico, how are you?
Having one of my interesting days? I was about to interview a guy when somebody shot him.
My God, are you hurt?
I'm okay, but the killer escaped before I could stop her.
Her? A woman?
That's right. And it's not the only strange thing. I think this is more than just your ordinary homicide.
Oh dear. Are you off on one of your little adventures again, Nico?
Hey, what do you mean?
I suppose at least that idiot Stobar isn't involved this time.
Andre, I was nearly killed.
Okay, okay.
Trouble is, I can't find any leads to follow up.
The killer must have left a trail of some kind. Search the whole area for clues.
I'll see what I can turn up. Andre, I'm going to get back to the investigation.
Okay, Nico. Oh, and what I said earlier, I'm sorry.
Don't worry, Andre. I ask for it sometimes. But you know, George, he was a lot of things. But he was never an idiot.
If you need my help, be sure to call me.
That's not true. That's not true at all. Our George was certainly an idiot.
Oh,
Perhaps
yes.
I should make a call.
Oh, Nico, I think I know why you keep not being given good assignments. I think I figured it out.
What?
You're not
Why?
reliable and you keep going off on frickin' treasure hunting adventures with some weird American to who the fuck knows where, and they can't rely on you to be here for a news story they need you to cover. That's where you're getting the shit gigs.
Yeah, valid point. Valid point.
Better check in with my paper.
You need to have Lois Lane's rep to be given
desk?
Lois Lane's freedoms, right?
Candice, is the old man in?
Yes,
Yeah.
but he's in a meeting.
Tell him that you'll need to get someone to cover for me this afternoon.
Oh, so Techno Nerd turned out to be a bit of a dish, did he?
Not exactly. Let's just say the morning was full of surprises.
I'm intrigued. Anything you want to file?
Still on the case. But you'll be the first to know. By the way, have you got anything on this programmer?
Just that he's one of the best in his field.
Thanks. Bye now.
Okay, you want to go back outside now. There isn't really much more to do in here. Although, before you do, just walk up over the rug again.
Yeah, I noticed the, Oh! Oh!
The rug was cheap and nasty.
I like it. It's a nice looking rug. It reminds me of Smoking Mirror.
It does, actually. It's got a Mayan feel to it.
I pulled back the rug. One of the floorboards was loose.
And a obviously darker color than all the others.
The rug had been covering a loose floorboard. The floorboard lifted up easily. In the space below, there was a small safe.
So there was.
Under the floorboard was a small safe with an electronic lock. The combination could be the same as the number on the statement, but that slim hope vanished as soon as I keyed in the numbers. Damn! Maybe the phone number matched the combination. But that wasn't the case.
Okay, so you don't have the code for the safe yet. You'll get it a bit later on. Yes, you can creep in this game as well.
And it should make stealth easier, since I'm sure stealth is going to happen.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. It will definitely happen.
Expect some anger.
Don't worry, everyone. He's got me here to keep the peace. If only I had that special toy that your friend had when you were playing Nakatomi Plaza.
The gremlin. Should I bring Gizmo when we do it?
Yeah, but you'll have to trigger it.
True.
I'll have to tell you when, and you'll have to do it. Try examining those bins on the back, behind where the ladder was. Some bins towards the back.
Oh, we can run.
Yes, we can run as well. Yes.
It was just an old sheet of newspaper.
Okay. We're taking that.
But you never know what might come in handy.
That's George talking.
It was a typical trash can.
Yeah, he's had an influence.
There had to be a clue around here somewhere.
No, there doesn't.
But not in there.
And then another one as well to your right. That's it.
It was a typical trash can. When in doubt, search the trash. But there was nothing of interest.
Okay, so when I first played this bit, I got quite stuck on this bit because there was something I didn't do. So you can actually jump over that wall to your left. I think I missed it the first time and I'd never really worked it out. You wanna... What's that on the other side? Can you see that there was an item there?
There was, but we're just checking this cardboard box first.
Okay.
No, there's nothing in the cardboard box. There's a door here, though.
It was just a door. Nothing particularly special. Nothing but silence behind the door.
Maybe it leads to the Narnia, or maybe the TARDIS, who knows?
I couldn't open the door. It was locked.
How do you know that? You didn't try the lock.
Adventure game logic. Adventure game protagonists immediately know if an item will be useful in the future, or if a door is locked. Are you hanging there for a reason? So I've been Merrick Tomato.
And I've been Classic Gamer.
And we're just going to let Nico hang out for a bit, and we'll see you next time for more Broken Sword 3, The Smoking Mirror.
Okay.
Ciao.
Ciao.
Hi. Thanks for watching. This has been played, edited, and recorded by me, Merrick Tomato.
And he's been helped by me, Classic Gamer.
You can find a link to Classic's YouTube channel, Classics Gamer, and his Twitch in the description below. Please like, comment, and subscribe.